authorized personnel are to proceed to their positions. Warning, Sector C is now temporarily closed. We apologize for the inconvenience. Warning, Theta and Gamma Squad, please proceed to your positions as specified in the new defense plan.
Everyone's in position. We'll begin on your mark. Careful. Good luck, loner.
Strider was right? The monolith, Skiff, is it really here?
Yeah, I tried it.
And what happened?
I saw what it did to the people before me. How it made them believe in lies. It was wrong.
Then you understand that we have to destroy it.
Dahlan said Circa isn't going to use the monolith anymore. They only needed it to prep for another experiment. They're gonna end all this shit right here, right now. They're gonna destroy the zone.
And you believe that, Skiff? Do you really believe the monolith is just an installation and they actually know what they're doing? They'll write off all their mistakes as collateral damage in pursuit of the greater good. But we are not some byproducts of their experiments, Skiff. We are human beings. If their plans have any relation to the monolith, we are putting an end to them. These people are not to be trusted. We can't waste any more time. Tell me now, Skiff, are you with the Ward or with us?
We'll stop them together.
Then it's settled. You should go. Strider is waiting.
Help me out with these, will ya? One on each hinge should do the trick.
Performing visual analysis. No defects detected.
All right, let's go.
As above.
Router ready.
Block 5.
Waveguide ready.
Back it up.
Gateway open. X11. Awaiting connection.
What the fuck? You all right? Let's go.
Scout here. Request for seat
Out the fucking way!
Connection established.
Step back!
This time.
You mother...
avoid this. Get Gorshunov to send his men to the data center. There's a flash drive there with the Institute's entire archive on it. It must not fall into the wrong hands. It contains the telemetry data from the experiment. I have to see it. I have to find out what went wrong.
Welcome to Stalker. You are heart and soul, making progress. The head of Stalker, scientist. Discoveries. Prosperity.
Skiff. Oh, I'm glad to see you, buddy. Let's get out of here. Hey, would you look at that?
Ти моя любов, ти рідна матінко моя. It's alive! The zone is alive! It survived, Skiff! It survived!
You're fucking crazy! I almost died at that fucking institute.
Where is Strider?
Now you ask.
What happened over there, Skiff? Where is Strider? Why are they shooting at us? Why are you shooting at us? We're with Strider!
Dad? Just like you can't get rid of the sky up above.
What?
They say the sun's always shining in Pripyat.
Bullshit.
They got all soggy after all. I should have kicked the habit. That means Strider and Dubny and they're all gone? Right. I guess the zone didn't protect them after all. How come, Skiff? Been coming from Wild Island. Maybe not all of them got hit by the monolith thingy, right? Come on, chime in.
Mister, it's Lodochka. The island, it's a disaster. Something is happening, and it's...
Calm down, Professor. Deep breaths. I need details.
It happened all at once. Like a signal. Intense sea activity. Incredibly powerful. Noontide. Mister, they've all turned into monolithians again.
Fuck.
I found out where it started, but I can't get there. I'm at Quiet's camp. Someone's here. Richter, I need your help. Can you hear me? Help!
Looks even worse than I thought.
Lodochka mentioned some kind of signal. What do you think it was?
I bet it was the exact same crab that made poor horse jump us. He wouldn't hurt a fly. Lodochka's gonna have a heart attack when he hears about this.
What the hell is happening on that island?
No idea. Where's Scar when I need him, damn it? He may not be Spark, but it's high time he showed up. We need to get the professor out of there, Skiff. There's no way we can sort that shit out without him.
Ever thought it might all be Scar's fault? He and the ward are all busy with their zone turf war, and the rest of us gotta deal with the fallout. Did you know that Scar tried to stop Dallin from replicating the Caribbean experiment? Maybe Monolith is back because the wish granter was taken to Circa. Scar couldn't let it go.
I didn't know about the Caribbean experiment, Skiff. I'm not one of Scar's men, and Spark doesn't report to me. I don't have a clue what they're up to or where they are. But you're right. Scar is capable of anything. The question is, will his shortcut lead us to the zone we want?
Okay, I'll help Ludochka.
Right. Here's the deal. You take care of Wild Island and Lodochka, and I'll go find Scar. Sure hope it's not a monolithian bullet keeping him quiet.
Knock, knock. What's that loud noise, huh? Did you hear that? I think it's the zone. It's hammering nails. In your coffins. What? You don't like it? Well, this is just the beginning. guy talking? What's his name? Rodishka? Not yet. Well, I've got an idea. It works like a charm on folks like him. Do whatever it takes. If we go back empty-handed, he'll throw us to the Chimera, no shit. Copy. I'm on it. Stand by.
You killed him, right? That mercenary? What was it? He left to get some water. Said he'd waterboard me until I told him everything.
How did you end up here at Quiet's camp?
After the signal, they all packed up and left. Didn't even bother to check my bunker. So I decided to warn everyone off the island. I needed a powerful radio. I knew Quiet had one.
What did that walk guy want from you?
They were looking for the source of the signal, I guess. But I have no idea who they're working for.
What happened to Noontide?
After you left the island, first, Striders showed up, put together a small team. Dudney, Horse, a few others. And he ordered the rest to defend the island. He said the ward would never forgive him for what he was about to do. But if he didn't, there'd be no more Noontide. So they left. And then there was the signal, and I can't get there, for the monolith cries out of my head.
Where did that signal come from?
Somewhere deep inside the shelter. I'm sorry I can't give you an exact location. My equipment didn't last long under that, exposure, just like the Noontiders. One thing's for sure, a blast that powerful doesn't just happen. There must be a device. Something from the monolith's past, probably. There's a problem, though. The vents at the shelter don't work. Underground rooms are filled with toxic waste gas. This place is already falling apart without Horse.
Horse is dead. I had to shoot him. He was about to kill Richter.
The man who attacked you wasn't Horse. My friend cherished life. Loved his life. Let others live. Choose between serving the monolith and taking a bullet, it would be an obvious choice.
How did a monolithian device end up in the shelter? Strider always tried to keep that stuff away from Noontide.
I can only think of one person, Faust. You know how much he clung to the past. I couldn't stand those sermons of his.
Gas isn't an issue. I'll figure it out.
Very prudent of you. But right now, you can only get to the underground from outside the base, to the northeast. Oh, it's you. What can I do for you? Maybe I'll see you around.
How's it going? When are you guys coming back?
Today, I think. Vector almost stumbled into an anomaly. Just a bruise, but he can't walk on his own. I don't know who's gonna cover for him for the next 2 weeks. I'll take his place. You sure about that? I mean, I'm all for it, but are you sure you're ready?
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't want to spend the rest of my life afraid of some mutant. It's time to venture out into the zone. Become a real stalker.
So we're leaving tomorrow then?
Tomorrow it is.
If they decide to pay us a visit. No greenhorns for now. Stay put and don't try to be a hero. If you're scared, Warlock's got something to calm your nerves.
Disturbance of immense power. Our field teams have already faced highly aggressive behavior from Noontiders. If they've returned to their previous monolithian state, we need to brace ourselves for the worst. The absolute worst.
He's alive. And he helped me find the thing that scrambled Noontider's brains.
Good to hear. I've got some news too. I'll shoot you Scar's current coordinates. He knew you wouldn't leave the shelter empty-handed. Whatever you found, he wants you to bring it to him. He says it'll come in handy for his future plans. Keep an eye on him, Skiff. I don't like those insights of his. Noontide is storming in here like crazy. Definitely headed for the Dugan. We need immediate extraction. I repeat, we need a chopper in here now.
Skiff, come in. Did you get lost out there? Haven't heard from you since you left.
Some guys tried to take what I found at Faust's place.
Show me what you got. Maybe we can figure out what caused Noontide to become monolith again. I'm here in my bunker.
Mute. Come in. 8. Alphabet. Saba. Machine. Are you there? They weren't on the island when the signal hit. Maybe they weren't affected. All right, let's see what you've got.
Do you think Noontide ever stood a chance?
Only the dead have no hope. Ors was right about that. Thanks to you, Skiff, I'm not dead yet. Hope is all I've got left.
You were right. It's some kind of device. Do you know what it is?
An emitter. It was used to control the monolithians. When linked to the X network, it transmits commands on a psi frequency that no monolithian can resist. I've never seen one of these intact before, but I've come across some of the components. I even repurposed a few for extracting energy from the waste here.
Where did those parts come from?
Honestly, smuggling. Strider didn't approve of that sort of thing, so I had to use some old stalker connections. One of them, a guy named Scar, managed to get what I needed.
Do you know how many of those emitters are out there? Did Faust mention anything?
Good thinking. After Azimuth, Strider asked me to listen to the old monolithian network chatter again. I did come across a peculiar message. Faust told his men to reach out to their brother Sukin about the Sphere mission. I assume he was referring to another emitter. But how did he get so many? Then again, if I found the components, nothing stopped him from doing the same. Does that mean I had a hand in this? That Monolith's return is my doing? And Faust's?
What are you gonna do now, Professor? Wild Island isn't safe anymore.
Where would I go? This place is my home. Noontide's home. Only the dead have no hope. That's what whores used to say. He was right. He was right all along.
Noontide, do you copy? This is Wild Island. Lodoska here. I'll be on this frequency every hour. If anyone can hear me, please respond. Oh, it's you. Maybe I'll see you around.
Mission underway. Hang on.
I didn't hurt any of your people. I swear. Please don't! No! Don't shoot! I want to join you! Yes! That's what I want! Take me in!
Oh, great monolith! Embrace another son into your ranks!
Talk to our boss.
Hello. See you around.
Something's wrong.
Monolith!
What was that?
Taking cover!
What's our reaction?
Hold them down! I'm reloading! Brothers, I'm throwing a grenade! Everyone stay put.
I need cover!
This is the Gaffer. Monolith is at Silesia. We can't hold them back on our own. We need all the help we can get. Stalkers, step up. Forces are stretched thin, and the fanatics are still advancing. Damn it. Can anybody...
All clear. We pulled it off. Welcome.
Thanks for coming to our aid, Skiff.
What's left of it.
Just your luck, right?
And talk to God.
Every time you show up in Silesia, the shit hits the fan.
We don't have much. But
Last time it was the Ward,
we've got.
and now it's Monolith. Glad to see you're still alive. There ain't many of us left. Everyone who didn't run off and didn't get killed is here. As you can tell, we could really use some extra hands.
Tell me what happened here.
The Monolithians came to Silesia. An entire army of them. I had no clue there were so many left. I tried to get a defense together, but I couldn't do much with these rookies. I took as many folk as I could to safety. Eventually, the fanatics moved on, but as you can see, some of them stuck around.
Why didn't you leave the area?
What's the point? Trust an old-timer. Once a Monolithian is on your tail, the only way to get rid of him is to kill him.
How can I help out?
Our supplies are running thin. Warlock is working on it. You can discuss it with him. Lenz's injury is getting worse. But the biggest problem is defending Zalesia. Remember our guide? We called him Uncle Leonia. He was a monolithian all along. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw him leading their squad. A second later, he ordered them to open fire at us. That's when I had to accept the truth. Luckily, I know where the bastard is when he's not out there killing his own comrades.
How do you know he's hiding there?
I warned the other stalkers about him. Told them to hold him at gunpoint if he ever showed up again. They spotted the bastard and reached out to me.
You didn't know about his past? How did he end up as a guide here?
I didn't have many options back then. He didn't drink much, didn't steal, kept a low profile, had a clean reputation. No one remembered anything bad about him. Now, I understand why.
You want me to kill him?
That's right. I'll send you the coordinates. It's the house where he used to meet newcomers, to take them to Zalesia. The bastard.
One box of ammo at most, a couple of med kits, a couple new guns, 4 grenades. No food.
Not a single crust of bread on any of the corpses. What the hell are they eating? Whoa! Are you with us?
Seems like you could use a hand.
I sure could. Gaffer and I are trying to turn this kindergarten into something that could actually stand up to those monolithians. Our plan is ambitious, but it won't mean squat without some gear. And while I'm wrapped up in this mess, there are 2 other issues on my plate. First, there's Hamster. He's holed up in the emission shelter, hoarding supplies like they're gold. Second, my precious gun is lost somewhere in the clutter at Lenz's workshop.
What's so special about your gun?
Well, I had my baby since back when I went to Yantar with Gaffer. She's seen a lot. Besides, when everyone else is lucky to get rusty old junk from Hamster stash, a good gun is worth its weight in gold.
So what's the deal with you and Hamster?
He's a fucking rat. Hamster thinks he can ride this out with that guard of his and keep his stockpile of supplies. He's living high on the hog while the rest of us are starving. Gaffer may not see eye to eye with me, but if you ask me, not helping out in a situation like this is just as bad as pointing the gun at us.
Sounds easy enough. So it's all here in Zalesia.
If I send you on some wild goose chase, I know you probably wouldn't bother coming back, huh? And what would I have you do out there anyway? Make a run to the slag heap and back? Take on the ward at a pontoon bridge?
They sacrificed themselves for us. We'll bury them with honor. So many graves.